Most people come to Puerto Vallarta and never leave the resort.
This is the river.
But today, I took a local bus and got off in the middle of nowhere and walked for over an hour, not really knowing what I'll find. Passing beaches you can actually see on Google Maps, but the thing is, you can't really drive to them. No crowds, no shortcuts, just a long way, and the reward at the end.
Pero muy accesible en esta playita.
So here we are about to take the local bus to Boca de Tomatlan. We're going to go where most people don't go, the beaches in the south of PB. So all these people are mostly going to work, and some are going to the beaches down south, as you can see. And the spot where you can take this bus is in Calle Constitución en Basilio de Vadillo.
Va para Boca, ¿verdad? Ok, gracias. So this is my fourth time in Puerto Vallarta, but it's my first time going to South beaches, which are super beautiful. They're like private beaches, small, blue, turquoise seawater. But there's a lot of beaches down there. A lot of them, you can't even access them through a car. So you have to either walk or take a boat. As you can tell, more like sardines, which I don't mind at all.
After a couple of stops, people begin to get off. It makes the situation more calm. I love the drivers here because they think they drive in Formula One. They go so fast. But no complaints here. That way, people get to where they need to go faster. The first small beach town that you'll encounter is called Mismaloya. And here we are in Mismaloya. This is a small fishing town, but it's a small, compact beach. You definitely have to come here early. We are arriving in the beginning of the walking journey. Wait until you see the party at the end. All these people you see are going over there to the secluded beaches. There are not a lot of people, as you can see. This is a river that comes from the mountains and it flows into the Pacific Ocean there. Wow. Look at that, friend. This is where the real journey begins. How beautiful. No freaking way. So this river flows into the ocean from the mountains. There's the Pacific. And that's why Boca is called the river.
Claro. No.
So what I'm going to follow is the beach to the right. Can you imagine living here? Wow.
So he told me to turn right, and the beach has to be always to the right, and you won't get lost. So right now I just set my smartwatch here to see how many steps or how much time it takes me to go to Colomitos. They say it should be between 20 to 30 minutes. Let's see.
So this is still a small fishing town. How are they not going to live here with this weather? Beautiful. Here are all their boats, I asked the gentleman if there were foreigners living here, and he said no. That's good, so the rents or the cost of living don't go up for them.
Mira, wow. Ahí hay arena. Es cuando baja la marea. Por eso los botes no se van. No te vayas a caer porque estás filmando acá. So there's a piece of sand when the tide goes down. This is the river he was talking about. And then this is the open sea over here. See, the trail gets interesting. Some parts are improvised. There's some mirrors. And some parts are not. Obviously here they put some rocks and concrete. Look how beautiful.
So the trail keeps guiding you with signs, Colomitos, that way. How many of you have a dream of owning a house by the beach? That's my dream. I declare it in front of you guys. That's what dreams are for, to reach them.
Va para arriba la cosa. Estoy agradecido por estos pasitos, mira nomás, como en la vida, ¿no? Un paso a la vez. Vamos a tomar el primero juntos. Ahí está, primero. Vamos por esa casa. Mira, es como una casa así, la mera esquina.
Imagine living in front of so much vitality, so much abundance.
La la. There's a little bridge here. Yay. Ay, ay. Make it official, like Indiana Jones style. Es un castillo. Es algo privado. Wow, es una casa. Todo eso hasta arriba es una mansión, de seguro. No nomás. Pero puedo seguro que te puedes meter ahí, no hay ningún problema. Tampoco.
Wow, it's more challenging than what I thought, friend. The trail gets a little funky. Another good thing about this trail is that you get to climb up as well. So it tests your cardio fitness for sure. So it's just like a Stairmaster.
Oh, this is the worst part of the whole hike. So that's nice to know.
This is the first beach, Colomitos Beach. Oh my goodness, look at that thing.
Ooh. That's it, huh? Oh my God, so beautiful. Yeah, I know. That's the plan, right?
It is a challenge to get here, but it is definitely a challenge you want to take, friend. It took me just 37 minutes to get here. Is it worth it? You bet your sweet Aunt Sally it's worth it. It's a good thing most people don't come. This would be packed to the rim. Look at that little beach. It's literally 30 to 35 meters across. Us humans have discovered these beaches, but let's take care of them. You see how beautiful and pristine these look when they're clean? If you bring things, take them with you. All of them, friend.
Red Bull ahí tirado en el camino. Los últimos pasitos para llegar a esa playa. No. Perdón. Acabo. Esa playa que te llevan a la lancha que te cobran 200 pesos. Aquí llegas tú solo. ¿Estos colomitos? Sí. Gracias.
So we took a quick swim here in Colomitos. This is the smallest and most beautiful beach I've been in my life.
Nice and blue, see that? It's like 35, at the most 40 meters across. I wonder if at night the water comes in. Continuamos para la siguiente parada. Allá abajo, los Colomitos.
And now we are headed to the next beaches before we hit the main beach, Las Animas Beach. And there's a super small beach there. You can barely see the sand. You could take a swim there if you wanted to. Next time, I'll take a dip.
Esta es playa Madagascar. También está chiquita, mira. So, that I think takes you if you don't want to walk. Una de las lanchas, las bancas, como dice aquí, que si no quieres caminar, hasta allá te llevan. Blue water. Allá. That's Colomitos over there. This is Madagascar Beach.
The cool thing about this beach, Madagascar, is that it's mostly shade, if that's your thing.
Vamos a continuar el camino.
That's where we started, Boca, then Colomitos, Madagascar, and now we're in La Troza.
Mira esta hermosa playa, La Troza. Ya hay más signo de vida. Mira, porque ahí hay. Mira la playa hermosa. Mira el color de la arena.
So these markings let you know you're in the right track, so you won't get lost.
Mira más.
This is my favorite sound in the world, better than any song. Do you agree?
This guy paid for the boat to take him here. Here's like a condo area, and it tells you right there. Next stop, Las Animas. Uy. Mira nomás. Mira esta aquí. Look at this view. I could camp here. if it were legal, of course. I don't think it is. But the trail continues. For the public. To me, this is a little too close to the sea. This private property right here, but pass through and access the beach over here. Look at this. Goodness. Look at that. It's a postcard right there. Qué hermoso. Vamos a ir para allá. My God, look at this thing. Just don't slip, for sure. Yes, of course I'm gonna go over here. I think it's like a diving area. It's gonna be game over. There's no restart.
Here we are in Playa La Troza, pure paradise. I've never been to a series of beaches so beautiful. I visited PV 3 previous times, and finally I explored to see these secluded beaches that the majority of the people don't know about.
Wow, goodness, eso es paraíso. Para que nunca pongan hoteles masivos aquí, que se quede así para siempre, miren nomás. Para los hijos y los hijos de nuestros hijos. Mira, allá hay otro puertito, muelle. Vamos a continuar.
And we finally made it to Las Animas Beach. This is the last beach. There's another one called Quimixto, but that's about 1.6 miles from here. We'll do that next time.
Me gusta esto porque es como pueblito. Ahí poner como condominios, como un hotel. Hello. So this is Playa Las Animas. And I like it because this is like a small town, as I can see here. Back then, where Los Caballos was, I think the government permitted them to build a hotel, build like brand new condos. So this was por Los Conos. Gracias. Voy a grabar primero. Gracias. And they're basically restaurants, and you just rent the little lounge chairs and stuff, and eat and drink the whole day. Aquí estamos en las Ánimas. Animas Beach. Where's your passport? So we decided to stay at a restaurant in Coral. The views are way better over here.
This is Kevin, the best server I ran into so far in PB. I have to say, if you don't like it, you don't pay. Just don't tell that to the owner.
Miren nomás la tostadita que pedimos. Aquí el amigo está presentando. ¿Cómo está?
Bien,
Eso. A ver, ¿qué lleva? Dígame.
This is their specialty, friend. It's a giant tostada with guacamole at the bottom. Next, a layer of ceviche, a layer of octopus, fresh cut tuna, snails, and two huge breaded octopus arms with a secret homemade soy sauce on the side.
Okay. Gracias, amigo. Estamos aquí en la playa Las Ánimas, en el Coral. Véngase aquí, el Coral es el mejor restaurante de aquí. Dale, compadre. Gracias, Gracias.
This is a boat tour that people pay and they get picked up in PV and are taken all the way here. The only bad thing is, since lunch is included in the price, you have to eat where they tell you to eat, where they have an agreement with already, which is over there. It would be okay if it was good, but by the reviews in Google, that restaurant there has 2.3 stars, so something's not working there. I highly recommend, if you can, friend, to walk here. Once here, it's a reward. You relax, you have something to eat, you have a drink.
Una camita de guacamole, ceviche, bien elaborado. Cuesta como $15, 365 pesos. Pero vamos a probar este. Este es un tentáculo. Ok, este lleva camarón, pero me lo cambiaron porque soy alérgico a camarón. Muy rico. Esto no es salsa porque está medio seco. Esta es la salsa mía. A ver.
Nothing's better than eating ingredients from the ocean by the ocean. What do you think? And this is a sangria. I love sangrias. It's refreshing because usually red wine is drank at room temperature and it doesn't go with the hot climate. So sangria is perfect because it's made with ice, sparkling soda, citrus, sometimes citrus juice or pineapple juice, and pieces of apple and pear.
No creo que se deshaga, pero vamos a empezar así. La probamos como tostada.
The ceviche on there is out of this world. The best ceviche I have tasted so far in PB. And with the guacamole, it's perfect, man.
Good vibes. Life is a beach. Life is a vacation.
Kevin, the server, is the bomb. He convinced the chef this tostada had shrimp on top of it. I am allergic to shrimp. He enrolled the chef to put fresh tuna and octopus instead. How cool.
Sin mero, improvisado como todo. ¿Por qué no? Oh my God.
The freshness of the cucumber, the tuna, the little ceviche it picked up there. Delicious.
Straight out of the ocean.
Straight out of the ocean. Oh, ¿ese es suyo?
Sí.
Oh my God.
So this is a couple. He's from Colombia and he's from Canada. And he actually fished this fish right in front of us here by the sea. So you can bring here your fresh catch and they'll cook it for you, friend. Enjoy the party that we started on the boat on the way back, friend. If you like the video, please like and subscribe and walk the earth with us.
¡Salva tu vida!
Me gusta hablar de bien sucio, los bandos serán mis socios, soy un hombre de negocios.